Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? Really like that. You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Friday morning here inside the studio. We're preparing for Icepocalypse, so that's what we're preparing for around here. But I thought in the meantime, I'd make Jonathan drive over here, risk life and limb, to break down some Khalil Barnes tape. I don't know why I want to call him KJ Barnes. It's Khalil Barnes. We're going to watch Khalil Barnes tape today, the transfer from Clemson University. University of Clemson? Clemson University? Clemson University. Let's go there. From Clemson. And I got to tell you, really, really good football player. I don't know how many high-end traits we got going on here, but I told Jonathan, if you're going to play safety at the University of Georgia, it starts in one spot and one spot alone, and that's the ability to tackle. I watched about 75 snaps today. I watched him approach about 60 ball carriers. We're going to show you about 20 of these snaps today. I don't know how many missed tackles this dude's got, all right? Now, the other thing, I don't know how much contact strength we have, but we're going to do a tremendous job putting our body in front. And that's all I really care about. Yes, I want you to be the Sean Taylor of safeties. That's what I want. I want everybody to just be powerful with the pads, strike, murder, have tremendous highlight tapes. But that's not the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation oftentimes is, can you get your body in front? All right? And that's not even getting checked off at a lot of these college football programs nowadays because tackling is abhorrent every day when I turn on the tape. Not so much with this one today. Excited to do this with you. This is a North Oconee High School football player coming back home to the University of Georgia to play in that red and black. All right, got a couple rules around here. If you learn anything about your favorite football team today, you must subscribe. If you learn anything about the game of football today, you must subscribe. If you have any fun at all today, you must subscribe. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. All righty, let's get after it. Oh, man. We love tape cut like this, huh? I hate seeing the end zone freaking digital scoreboard that's not getting updated fast enough for the plays to be actually ran up there and see what we actually got going on. All right, first play I'm going to show you is what? Did you see the down distance formation personnel, Jonathan? It is a 4th and 4. That is right. It's a 4th and 4, okay? If my memory serves me, Clemson going to try to play a little bit of man-to-man coverage down here on the bottom. No, they're going to play 3 over 2 down here on the bottom. We got 2 threats down here. Jonathan, you see the tight end and you see the wide receiver. That is our subject to study today. That is Khalil Barnes right there, number 7. They're going to play 3 over 2. They're going to play inside bracket, outside bracket. We've got over-the-top threats right here, okay? Down set hut, the ball is snapped. We have a vertical driving into our void, right, Jonathan? All right, so we are squared up with him. And I think we are very, very diligent is what my notes say. We are very, very diligent in our technique. Watch how absolutely deliberate our footwork is right here. You can keep us in 2. Watch how absolutely deliberate our footwork is here in both our pedal and once he approaches us, all right? Nice and calm. Now, would I like to see us have the twitch to drive down and break up this football? 100%. I would. But what did I tell you at the start? We're a good athlete. I think there was a reason. In fact, I know there was a reason why Georgia didn't take this kid out of high school. He's from North Oconee. They recruited him well over plenty of times in high school. Just didn't think he had that the top end speed that they need at the University of Georgia. And we're going to show you today, it still arrives on tape. All right, there are still moments where you're like, hey, great mover. Don't know if you got that. Don't know if you have that total top end speed, and we could make you liable by that offensively, especially in 2-minute situation later on in this football game. You will see it, all right? But good look at him right here. You'll see him. He's a big athlete. I think he's about 6 foot, maybe 205. So he checks the physical, height, weight standpoints of Georgia safeties. We're just not quite there from a speed standpoint, all right? But what I do love about that, despite the fact that we're beat with the player on the ground immediately, right, Jonathan? Now, early on in the football game, I don't know if it was based off alignment or what have you, but if my memory serves me correctly, if they broke the bracket, meaning they're trying to play too high, everybody's trying to play too high safeties, but they've got one high up there, right, Jonathan? Because we've, like I said, broke the bracket. He comes down here and he mans up the point man. Do y'all see that? I think he's really, really comfortable here. If you give him a 6'2", 200-pound or plus, 4'6" athlete, we're going to be nice and physical. We're going to stay in the hip the entirety of the rep. You give me speed at number 3, somebody, I worry about it, okay? Watch the physicality here at the point in man-to-man coverage, Jonathan. We're going to get good hands-on, and we're going to be patient throughout the entire snap as a coverage corner right here, a coverage safety, if you will. All right? I love the fact that we're big enough and physical enough to handle these big-bodied wideouts. Will you look a roster up for me, Jonathan? I need to know the height and weight of number 0 from Duke, okay? Because he looks like he's 6'4", 210 pounds. He almost looks like a tight end, but I don't expect them to be playing this much 12 personnel, that being Duke, all right? Because that's a tight end as well. I'm thinking this is a big-bodied X that can't quite separate outside, so they move them inside. That's what I think we got, about 6'4", maybe 210 on number 0. But you see, we're not getting pushed around by that big fella right there. We're kind of handling that pretty sternly. What we got?
6'5", 230.
Okay, so we are a tight end. They are in 12 personnel. All right, we handled that really, really smoothly. Other thing about this, man, like, good God, did Duke go for it on 4th down a ton in this football game? They scored 46 points, and I think they went for it on 4th down maybe 7 times. I think he's a good mover. I wouldn't say he's a great mover. I think he's a good mover. I think he's nice, calm, and patient. All right, nice, calm, and patient until the end when we get double moved on a scramble there. But I also love the instincts right here, Jonathan, knowing down distance formation and personnel. It's 4th and 3, right? Odds are if the dude is threatening me, he's going to be threatening me now and to the sticks, okay? So what 7's going to do right here is he's going to immediately jump the sticks. I love this about him, okay? Understands down distance formation personnel. All right, situational football, where is it at? Trap the sticks. All right, trap the underneath, make the quarterback hold it a little bit. The quarterback doesn't hold it that much, to be honest with you. Every once in a while when I do these things, not every once in a while, often when I do these things, I go into a film study with intentions, or into a game to study it with intentions of studying one singular player during the offseason, and I leave marking tabs for another. The tabs I marked were about Darian Mensah in this football game. You Miami fans that have found us, and maybe you're a person that watches everything, assuming you land this guy, you got a dude. I mean, an absolute dude. I've been on this guy since Tulane, right, Jonathan? I think he's really, really elite.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a quick break to give a big-time shout-out to our friends over at Sleeper, our premier sponsor on the year, and they're doing a great job. The #1 place for daily fantasy and prop plays. Sleeper Picks is a real money product that connects friends over picks. Choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live, or even across different sports. Pick more than or less than the predicted stats. It's that simple. Over on Sleeper, you can get up to 100x payouts, share with your friends, and get rewarded together. Use promo code Brooks today over on Sleeper and get a 100% deposit match up to $100. That's sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Again, promo code Brooks on Sleeper gets you 100% deposit match today up to $100. Sleeper.com/promo/Brooks. Terms and conditions apply. I want to give you a quick tutorial of how friendly and how easy it is over there on Sleeper today. We're going to scroll over to the college football tabs at the top right there, and then you can see we've got all the quarterbacks ready for their pass yardage with their total yardages set. We've got rushing yardages for both quarterbacks and running backs, receiving yards, all that good stuff, passing touchdowns. And here's what I am looking at today, guys. Looks really, really juicy. Jamal Haynes, half a touchdown total in this matchup this weekend against Oklahoma. Come on, guys. One place to be this year, Sleeper. Promo code Brooks. We appreciate those guys.
All right, he's not in this play, and I wanted to show this for a variety of reasons. Okay, this is number 6. That is Khalil Barnes' teammate and colleague, if you will, at the safety position. For some reason, Dabo Swinney felt adamant on playing number 5 here. Now, number 5 gives up about 21 points worth of bust in this football game, and they just kept throwing him out there. All right, but the reason I wanted to bring this up is because it looked to me in this football game that if anyone was coming off the field because 5 had to play, it was going to be 7. And if I saw this on Sunday morning after we got beat 45-6 or 46-45, I might think about transferring too, okay, because this is a cat blitz. Now, Jonathan, when we fire a cat blitz, normally if we plug this guy, who is Avion Terrell, by the way, it's a top 40 football player. So we're going to assume he's doing the right thing, all right? If that guy fires, who is to replace him? The daggum safety. The safety's supposed to roll over and replace him. We do not. All right, we do not, and we give up an 85 or an 80-yard touchdown right here for a score. I've watched Georgia football for 7 years now on tape. We've been doing this for 7 years now on tape. I have never seen a catastrophic bust that bad. No. That is an absolute no-no, all right? And to me, that right there, and a lot of what we're going to show you today in the negatives as a collective, was the definition of Clemson football this year. It was real, real bad from an assignment and execution standpoint. All right, now, I told you, I watched about 70 snaps this morning, okay, of him in action, all right? And of those 70 snaps, I don't think I saw a missed tackle. I don't think I saw him misleverage the football either. But in all of those, I'm going to show you one clip where he thumps. The rest of them were kind of just getting our body in front, all right? That's the baseline requirement. If we're going to find room for improvement, it's to find power in the pads, right? Like this right here, okay? Where's he at? I think he's over here at the top of your screen, motioning to the defense, telling them what's going on, all right? I think we're really, really good at putting our body in front, Jonathan, but we give up yards after contact. There is no doubt about this. So we're going to add ourselves into the box, all right? And as we receive contact, you're really going to see this from the back end. All right, yeah, we get tripped up by the referee. All right, he needs to get his ass up out the way. All right, but we need to have a little bit more power in our pads as well. Do you see that, Jonathan? We're kind of getting dragged a little bit at contact. We tend to do this. Lord knows you're lucky I didn't show you the Louisville tape, okay? The Louisville tape, guys, we're getting a chin strap put in, or a helmet put in our chin strap quite often from running backs, okay? But the baseline is get in front. That's it. I don't need you to be Kyron Jones. I just don't need you to miss tackles, okay? Now, I put this one on here because I think they saw this. Where are we at down distance formation person time-wise? All right, we got 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Jonathan. They're going to come back to a very, very, very similar look a little bit later. But where are we at? We're right here, okay? I think we're really, really casual in this midfield turn right here. I think this feels really, really natural for us, and we feel comfortable getting beat. Right here, we're beat, okay? And then recovering within the next couple of steps, all right? But I do think we have a tendency sometimes to get a little bit casual, very, very similar to what we saw from KJ as an early football player, just being like, buddy, you got to move. He going to run by you if you're not careful. He going to run by him in a second, okay? So we got to be careful about being a little bit lulled to sleep there as that middle hole runner, as we call that in college football nowadays, okay? Watch 7. Again, if they split the safeties, I felt like their tendency was to put 7 closer to the box and 6 the midfield player, right? Which tells me they think potentially he covers more ground than Khalil does. And if we look at body types, he looks a little bit thinner, doesn't he? He looks a little bit thinner and a little bit stringier than what 7 does, okay? To the point where later, Jonathan, you start noticing Duke rock and roll motions to get 7 out of the box and put 6 into the box. We want to force them to switch their responsibilities, okay? All right, so again, another rep right here. He's at the top of your screen. Another rep, in my opinion, of a good tackler. Okay, I think he does a good job, like I said, vicing the football, leveraging the football, and not missing tackles. We almost miss one right here, but we get just enough, okay? I think we're a good enough tackler. Now, this next clip I'm going to show you, okay, is our first and only real, downhill, brought his screws, he was trying to strike. And it's, ironically enough, in run support, which is what we want, right? He's the short side safety right here, meaning he's the short side safety on the field, right? Ball's on the right hash. If we run the ball, you got to immediately plug and fill into B gap and beyond, which is exactly what happens. We got a tight end attached into the formation. Here we go. There's B gap opening up, right, Jonathan? We got to go fill that sucker, put a hat on the ball. That's exactly what we do. Now, here's my only concern. I love the aggressiveness. Watch him. He goes downhill. He's violent, no fear of contact at all. But we do not bring our arms here. We do not wrap up. We kind of let him slide off, and we got 3 more yards after contact, all right? But there was a thump there. There was a willingness there. Okay, so when I'm evaluating safeties that I know are going to have to come in here and do that right there, short side fill, okay, I got to know a willingness to do that, right? And eventually we can teach you up to execute, eventually. The willingness has to be there, though. I can't take no soft safeties. Ain't no way. Now, I left this one on here because this has nothing to do with anything Clemson related. This is a principle for me. If you are a back to RPO football coach, miss me. Absolutely miss me. Because this kid, this Darian Mensah kid, did not miss a ball placement all freaking day until he damn near throws a pick like this. And it looks terrible. And the reason why it looks terrible is because our back is to our target. It is the goofiest shit we started doing in college football that I've seen in a long time. A long time. We would never do this 5 years ago. Watch this, Jonathan. Back to, oh, now, yeah. Go ahead, flip your hips all the way over there and try not to miss this one, arm side. Okay, I promise you, I watched every throw today in this game. Did not miss at all. Pressure all in his face all day long. A great rush unit from Clemson. Misses that one by what, 5 yards? Why? Because our back's to the damn motion. Our back's to the action. Now, look, flip all the way around, big dog. Get your feet set and don't miss. Hate it. Hate it. Look where our eyes have to be. Look where our eyes are. And we're throwing a square in on the backside, guys? I mean, his whole motion in his body is moving yat away. Watch this. Everything's floating this way throughout the entire rep. And we wonder why we miss it over there. Again, starts with tackling at UGA. He's plenty good, okay? Starts with tackling at UGA. He's a plenty good tackler, all right? I do not worry about this, okay? I think he's plenty good down here. And now I know the back is tripping up there, but we're a leverage-based football operation around here, okay? It's process, not results, right? The process is really, really good here. We're going to fit here, and we're going to fit violently, all right? And we're going to come to balance once we get to the line of scrimmage, okay? Boom, 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 pace the back, come to balance, turn it back into our teammates, all right? And I think we tried to swipe at the ball right there, Jonathan. I don't know if you saw that late. I think we're trying to get a stab on the rock. All right, hey. There's 18 seconds on the clock in 2 minutes right here, Jonathan, okay? We should not be patient at the sticks, should we? We should. It should be a no doubles rule right now. You played baseball back in the day? Oh, yeah. 2 outs, no doubles, right? Hey, same thing here. 2 minute, no doubles. We can't have any doubles right here as a defense, and we fitting to give one up because we take a step in, okay? Right here, I told you earlier, he was a little casual when he got speed at 3, right? All right, now I think this is speed from 2. Very similar situation. We are way too casual right now, and we're about to get ran by. All right, and that's an issue. I really don't know if it's as much the top end speed as it is we do get stuck in our turn. Okay, I think where we lose the rep right here, Jonathan, is when we convert from a chest to the back, a chest to the quarterback player to chest to the goalpost player, right? That transition, that turn from here to here is where we get ran by right there. I think we get a little stuck in the turn, all right? But we don't need to be squatting at the sticks right there in 2 minutes, what the ultimate coaching point right there is. We need to be taking care of the mid-hole like our responsibilities are. Quarterback's pretty good, man. Same kind of rep right here. We don't get attacked right here with the ball, but I do think we get attacked on tape right here. I think there's a little bit of stickiness in our turn. When we go from a pedal to a sprint player, I think there's a little bit of a stickiness there. Do you agree, Jonathan? Okay. Now, I like our leverage because we do have safety help in the middle, right? We're forcing him back over there. The safety's driving down because he sees the quarterback's in his back foot ready to strike. Do you see that? Yeah. The quarterback's ready to throw. That's why the safety's driving down. So we got really good leverage right here. I just think our movement patterns are a little bit susceptible. I don't get why they felt the need to do this. I have no idea why they felt the need to consistently play this kid over and over and over and again. And if a Clemson fan's watching us today, maybe he's great. Maybe he is. But he got picked apart quite a bit. Every time they found 5 on the field, they attacked him. Can you get me a roster? I think he's about 6'2", 210, man. He just looks really, really big and stiff. And maybe he's a young player that they're just trying to get up because he's going to have to play for them in the future, which is fine. But I'm telling you right now, Duke got him. What's up?
6'3", 215.
Huge. And what grade's he in?
I believe he's junior.
Okay. I mean, they got after him quite a bit. Why did I leave this one on here? Oh. Love him against these pressed up wide receivers. He's down here at the point again. He's really, really calm here. All right. He gets back on top of this kid, turns around, and almost makes a play on this ball if it's not dramatically overthrown. Look at this. That's as good as it gets from a staying in the hip standpoint, right? We say that verbiage all the time in football. We want to stay in the hip. That's how we do it, right? And I think we even get on top, and then we turn around and get our head on the ball. That's good stuff right there. It's a really, really good rep. I think that's when he's most comfortable, which, by the way, I don't know what they do there because, like, I in high school, watching him in high school, I wanted KJ run in the middle of the field. I don't know if anybody covers more ground and in high school made more plays on the ball then, right? Now we've kind of had to morph him into a coverage guy. He covers tight ends. When we go man-to-man coverage, he kind of does that. And then we went dime and kind of let him play the rat player and let Ja'Cory play mid-hole or high hole. So how do y'all balance those roles? I think this kid's really, really naturally gifted at this role. Good tackler. Another rep of him being a really, really good tackler. This is him right here pursuing down with inside leverage, okay? He's going to put his hat on. No wasted movements either, right, Jonathan? We didn't take a back step. We drove right down, and we're ready to pursue the rock. Now, I love this, okay? I really, really love this. All of our threats are to the field, right, Jonathan? We're motioning the back, too, but we got 4 by 1, if you really look at it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 threats by 1 over here, right? He is this high half safety player, right? Now, if this one threat starts to dive this way, what should I do? I should probably drive down with him, right? We have nothing left over on my side of the field. So watch Khalil right here, okay? Realizes there goes my under. I'm going to attach, right? I'm going to take away the shallow cross. I also love this. We take it away. We get underneath it. As the scramble drill arrives, we don't look at the quarterback, right? We look at the threat. We start to attach to the threat. I love that right there because I would much, much rather force the 4-yard scramble than give up, right? That potentially 20-yard explosive. If we don't get that picked up, so many guys will detach from their threat. See, oh my God, reasonably athletic quarterback, I better go tackle him. Nope. Attach to your threat, man. Basically, take that as the dead area check down, right? We talk about that all the time as a defense. We're going to play zone coverage. We want to force that ball to be checked down into the dead areas underneath the coverage units. Same thing right there, essentially, for us with the quarterback's legs. Another rep here. Just a good, very good, sound tackler of the football. All right, I don't think we make a lot of mistakes in open field. I don't think we miss a lot of bodies. We might get ran over every once in a while, but we will constantly put our body in front. Okay, we will constantly put our body in front. I think that ball tackles that wide receiver, but I think we've got really, really good angle of pursuit right here as a safety. Okay? Another rep of it right here. Where's he at? I think he's at the top of our screen. Okay? No, he's actually at the bottom. Yeah, he's at the bottom. This is him. Okay? Boom. That's how you vice the football, right, Jonathan? I sat in a DB room this year that said, I don't care if you miss tackles as long as you turn it back in. How about that? I don't care if you, as viciously and aggressively as you can, take the play side knee and bite it with your face mask. If he spins off of you and stands up, you get a plus because the team is rallying to the football and you turned it back in, right? That's an exact example of it right there. Turn it back into your teammates and do so violently. The last clip I got for you, Jonathan, just says Clemson football was really, really hard to watch this year. Clemson football was really, really hard to watch this year. Okay, this is a 2-minute to lose or this is a 2-point conversion to lose the football game. Okay, and you tell me what Duke's plan was. All right, because I know what Duke's plan was. Look at how they start the snap, Jonathan. As soon as the film gets cut up, look at this. What do you think the plan is? Confuse them. And do you think they do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you bet your ass they do. To beat them, they do it. They got a walk-in touchdown right here. We lose the back that's hiding over here. Look, nobody's responsible for him. We just completely lose him. Thoughts?
I think it's a good take in the portal. You needed a safety body that you feel like can play for you, and that guy's played a lot of football and can certainly play for you.
Absolutely. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Love you. Bye. Stay safe, man.